Hey guys, good evening. Guys, I'm actually watching one of my favorite YouTubers and inspiration for my channel. But anyways, guys, good evening. Welcome to my channel at Chacha Unlmtd. I'm a content creator from Kenya, East Africa, living here in Virginia, USA. Guys, I'm coming to you live from my kitchen. Coming to you live from my kitchen. I have some onions over here, and I was actually chopping some collard greens or Sukuma Wiki. I have a little kid here that our family just got that is really playful here, and all over my cooking. So guys, what I'm about to do is I'm about to go ahead and prepare some dinner. It is an evening here, and it's actually raining outside right now. Let me see if I can show you guys. It's actually raining. I don't know if you guys can see that. Maybe I'll walk outside on the other section to show you guys. So yeah, it's actually raining, so it's a quaint evening here in Virginia, USA. So it's actually raining over there. This is my back deck right there, and yep, it's actually raining. And I'm getting ready to make dinner here. So I've already chopped my collard greens or my Sukuma Wiki, and yep, and we were watching our favorite YouTuber as we prepare dinner here. So yeah, so I chopped some veggies. I'm getting ready to chop some tomatoes, and I'm gonna fry the Sukuma Wiki or the greens, Sukuma Wiki or collard greens. And then after that, I actually also had some fillet steaks here. I just seasoned them, and I actually covered them here. They are kind of marinating in a way. So I usually season them with salt, pepper, kosher salt and pepper, and steak seasoning, and then I'm gonna throw them on the grill. So I don't know if this rain is gonna stop, but I'm definitely gonna be throwing them on the grill. But welcome to my channel, Chacha Unlmtd. So we are getting ready to make dinner. My family is actually out of town this evening. It's a weekend. I had to take a driver safety class. If you watched a couple of my videos before this, I got pulled over by a police officer, and I got a speeding ticket that I have to go to court for next month, the month of August. So I preemptively took a safety driving class to make sure that hopefully when I go to court that that is going to get dismissed. And also, when you receive a driving ticket, you can have demerit or negative points for your driving record, and also it can be a cause for you to have your car insurance increase, your premium for your car insurance increase. So I'm being proactively preemptive the fact that I don't want to have insurance increase or anything like that. So I'm taking that class. So as I shared, we have chopped our collard greens over here. So I'm gonna put them in this container here. I'm gonna leave them over here. So welcome to my kitchen, guys. Welcome to my kitchen. It's been a minute since we did some cooking stuff. Let me see if I can put this camera down. I'm gonna rinse this chopping board real quick. I usually like to cook and clean as I go. I don't like to pile dishes or leave dishes piling up when I'm cooking. So I want to make sure that I can go ahead and clean up after myself as we do that. So I have my cutting board over here. I'm throwing some soap, and I'm gonna go ahead and rinse this real quick. And then I'm using we use this scraper to wash. So I'm just washing the greens off the chopping board, and then I'm gonna be able to chop tomatoes and onions in preparation to I'm getting ready to chop them in preparation for cooking the greens. So I hope that you guys stay tuned and let me know in the comment section what you think about my cooking. So I was sharing that it's been a minute since I actually did a cooking video, but I love to cook. I'm the oldest one in my family, and I'm actually kind of cleaning as I go along here. Let me move the camera here for a bit so you guys can actually see what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm cleaning as we are getting ready here. Okay, so I had already chopped my veggies. Now I'm just cleaning. I'm kind of taking, oh kitty, hey, you wanna say hi, kitty? Hey, you wanna say hi? Come here, kitty, come here. This is Brooksy. This is Brooksy here. She is a little kitten. She is trying to chase the string of the camera here. This is what it's chasing. Brooksy, what are we doing? Yeah? So I'm kind of lifting the camera up, and you can see it's pretty active. I'm gonna try to see if I can get it to jump up. Come on, get it. There you go. But anyways, let's get back to our video. So yeah, so I was just cleaning the surface here, like I shared with you guys. I like to clean as I cook. So I'm getting ready to go ahead and chop the tomatoes and the onions, and then I'm gonna fry my collard greens or Sukuma Wiki. And then what I want to do is I'm rinsing this cleaning cloth. Okay, so I was rinsing that cleaning cloth. So I'm gonna go ahead and chop these tomatoes real quick, and then after that we're gonna fry the greens. So I was basically getting these containers so that we can chop our tomatoes and onions. So anyways, so welcome to our channel. So guys, we're doing a cooking video, a cooking vlog. I have the kitty that is super active, and it thinks that I have some special type of food to give it. Kitty, I don't have anything else. But it's also kind of playful, kind of seeking my attention here. But I'm kind of multitasking, trying to get some dinner ready here. So welcome to our channel. I don't know if I finished sharing. I'm a small content creator from Kenya, living here in Virginia, USA, and I'm just kind of getting ready to prepare dinner. So I have not done a cooking video in a minute, so I'm kind of trying to make sure that I'm intentional in creating some content for you guys. I work full-time Monday through Friday. I have a 9-to-5 here in a small town USA, and then in between I'm trying to find content, to create content to bring to you guys so that we can connect, we can grow our platform. We're super grateful. We are at 400 subscribers right now, so we're growing slowly, organically, one vlog, one story at a time. And my mission to you, from all my day ones and to all my brand new subscribers to Chacha Unlmtd, as we grow our community, my mission is to boldly push you to get out of your comfort zone. So guys, if you have thought about starting a YouTube channel, if you have thought about taking on that big risk, or taking that adventure, or taking that job, or whatever it is that you have thought about doing, but you've kind of like been skeptical about it, like you're not sure, or you're kind of doubting yourself, this channel is for us to grow our community, and also for me to tell you like, hey, you can do it. All you gotta do is put your mind to it and commit and do it. Take that leap of faith and push yourself to definitely be a change maker and do that thing that scares you. So for me, I'm building content, I'm growing the channel one day, one vlog at a time. We are not there yet, we're still growing, but I've really received some encouragement from some of the big YouTubers that I follow, especially one of the biggest YouTubers that I was actually watching on my phone here as I was cutting the veggies, Ayamara. Thank you, big brother. You're definitely changing the narrative and all the big things that you're doing in the village. We really are grateful. I also received a big shout out from Nasto, and I've received some subscribers from Team Nasto, and I'm truly grateful. But our big brother Mara inspires us, and we keep growing and we keep learning from him, and he's definitely changing that narrative. And this little kitty over here, it's super playful. I think he thinks that I'm making something special that he wants. So without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and chop these onions and tomatoes, and I'm hoping that if it stops raining, I'm gonna throw those steaks on the grill so that we can make dinner. And definitely maybe I'll also make some ugali, some Kenyan corn meal bread, and then we can eat with that. So I like to eat healthy foods, and I like to cook if I get the chance and opportunity to do so. So when I'm home, especially now, I'm able to cook some Kenyan food, and I enjoy, because this is how we connect with our Kenyan heritage, home away from home. So I don't know if you transplant or live in a diaspora. I don't know what your tradition is, how you make your traditional home meals, whatever you are. I'm also moving my things because this kitten is I think it's about 3 months old. My son and my wife, they got it from one of the shelters that usually houses like animals, dogs, but I need to move it because I am cooking, and I don't think it's hygienic to mix food and animals. So little kitty, I'm gonna have you to stay there, and so I'm having to move the furniture around because it's taking advantage of the furniture that is close to here and jumping on it. So because of that, I'm actually going to go ahead and rinse this container that I had gotten. So I got in that container to put the chopped tomatoes and onions. So I'm going to be intentional, make sure that I'm not having any animal fat in my food. So that's a disadvantage that I have right now with the little kitten. Kittens are really playful, and they're always trying to be entertained. So yeah, so let's go ahead and chop the veggies, and then we're gonna see we can throw those on a cooking pot and definitely get this vlog going. So let me know where you're watching from. Drop your flag in the comment section, and if you have been watching us and you haven't considered to subscribe, kindly consider subscribing as you help our channel to grow. Also like, share, and also subscribe and share with family members, friends, and spouses and whatnot. Yes, little kitty. Yeah, so let me go ahead and chop this, and maybe I'll give some treats to the kitten because it's all over me right now. Okay, stay tuned, and let's see. Hey guys, so actually looks like the rain is toning down, going down a little bit, but it's still still a little raining a little bit, but it's actually, the sun is also coming out, so I'm hoping he's going to stop and we're going to be able to throw those steaks on the grill. So we are now ready to start to cook the greens. So let's go ahead and take care of business. And I'm still watching my favorite dude here on YouTube, learning.
To start from, you come here. Archives, that's Muley. You get lost anywhere but say I am in archives, you'll be picked. I'm telling you.
So guys, I'm getting ready to put the tomatoes in the fried onion that I've been frying. Yeah, so I'm frying the onions and the tomatoes so that I can make some collard greens. I'm actually also going to be mixing. This is chopped spinach. Usually we buy chopped spinach when it's already chopped from the store. It's usually chopped and frozen, so you kind of buy it and then you mix it with the collard greens. It kind of helps the collard greens when they're cooked to be really soft and tender. So that's one of the secrets that we learned, because the collard greens themselves, or Sukuma Wiki that we get here, it's usually kind of tough, and it doesn't taste or doesn't have that same flavor as the organic natural kales or collard greens that we usually grow in our garden homes in Kenya. So yeah, so I'm kind of getting the onions and the tomatoes here to cook down, and then once we have it cooked down and it becomes like a thick paste, then I'm going to be able to now throw in my chopped collard greens here and the chopped spinach. I have 2 bags that I got from the store as well, that I'm going to be mixing with the collard greens so that we have really nice tender collard greens. And I'm also going to be using some Royco spicy mix. This is a Royco spicy mix. This is one of the seasonings that we usually use when we're cooking our meals. We grew up using this type of spices in Kenya, and I'm actually kind of happy that the sun is coming out, but it's actually still raining. I don't know if the camera is able to capture that, but it's actually still raining. So either way, I think we'll be able to grill that steak that we have. Hey kitty, who's trying to say hi again? Hey. So I'm gonna be intentional not touch the kitty because I'm cooking, because I don't want to have any animal fat in my food when I'm cooking, and it's also not hygienic. So we are starting our simmering tomato and onions that I'm gonna be cooking down into a paste before I put veggies to cook here. So yeah, and I'm gonna cover this I'm gonna turn the heat low a little bit, or medium actually, and let it cook down. And I also have the seasoned steak here that I had already seasoned earlier. I wasn't kind of intending to make a video, but I was thinking that we're trying to be intentional and consistent with our content creation. And one of the things that I've learned from one of my inspirations is like, you keep posting videos, and some of the videos might not get a lot of views, but you keep posting and you keep connecting with your audience, because we're growing our community one story, one vlog at a time. So it's me showing you my cooking skills that as a Kenyan man, that we can also cook, we can also throw down here in Virginia, USA, because just like my channel's motto, we are being intentional and doing things ourselves. Like I grew up as the oldest. The kitty is really trying to get my attention. Kitty, I don't want to touch you because I'm cooking. We'll play after. Yeah, we'll play after. No, let me not touch the kitty. Anyways, so I'm being intentional, showing you a cooking style. So we kind of do our meals here. We don't wait for nobody. We don't have anybody cooking for us. We cook all our meals. We do everything ourselves. And as a man, I can definitely show you that I'm not afraid to try out different things. So 1 second as I start this. So I was saying, I'm showing you that we can also cook and we can do things. So for me, as the oldest sibling or the oldest kid in my family, I was responsible for tending to my siblings, my brothers and sisters. I have 2 brothers and I have 2 sisters, so I'm the oldest one in my family. And then I have my 2 brothers, Dave and Joe, and then I have my sister Liz, and our youngest is Zain or Zaina. So shout out to you guys if you're watching. Drop a comment in the comment section. As I was saying, we definitely like to be intentional. We like to cook and remind ourselves where we come from, home, away from home. And I'm from Kenya. My name is Chacha. My channel's handle is Chacha Unlimited. And why Chacha Unlimited? Chacha Unlimited because we believe in being a global community where we're building and trying to connect with other change makers, dream builders, and wanting to make a splash and make a difference. So as you can definitely see, this is a new little kitty. Her name is Brooks. Hey Brooksy. And it's really playful, so I'm kind of having a hard time here as I'm trying to cook and entertain it at the same time. But I'm being intentional. I'm making sure that I'm washing my hands before I check on my food and whatnot. But it's kind of like wanting my attention. It's only about 3 months old. I think we've had the little kitty now for about, I want to say 3 weeks. So it's one of oh no, don't pull on my don't pull on my pants, because it still has its claws, and so when it pulls into or digs its paws into my pants, it's kind of like it's like kind of pricks you. So I'm trying to make sure that I'm not getting scratched or anything like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and wash my hands. Tomatoes and the onions have cooked down, kind of like a paste. And the key to cooking, especially onions and tomatoes, is to make sure that you're stirring them. You don't want them to burn in the pan. So let's cook it down just a couple more minutes, and then it's gonna be ready for us to mix with our collard greens. So in the meantime, as that's going on, I'm gonna go ahead and see if spinach has unthawed, because he was frozen. So yeah, let's get it ready for mixing with our collard greens. Okay, so it hasn't defrozen all the way, so I'm gonna actually have to kind of cut it down a little. So I'm using a knife to cut it down. It's a little frozen. I had it sitting outside so that it can be unthawed. When I cut it down a little bit, it's going to be a lot easier to mix and cook down quickly with Sukuma Wiki or collard greens, because Sukuma Wiki cooks pretty fast, and to maintain the flavor and the vitamins that are in Sukuma Wiki, you don't want to overcook it. So this, see, it's now in small chunks, and I'm kind of using my hands to also break it down a little. And I'm gonna wash my hands, and I'm gonna get ready to throw this mixture with the collard greens into the stove. So let's wash our hands. All right, we're gonna go ahead and wipe down the juice from container. So I have already put the frozen spinach with the kale, and I'm turning down the heat, and I'm trying to mix. And I only put half of the collard greens in here, and I'm gonna go ahead and make some space and add the rest of the collard greens. And then I'm gonna give it a minute, and I'm gonna continue to stir. So guys, I've mixed all the greens of Sukuma Wiki into the mixture over here. So I'm just going ahead and stirring it to make sure that the tomato paste and onion mix can mix well with the greens, and then they can kind of start to cook. You have the kitty here that wants my attention. I've already fed it, so I think it just wants to play. But sorry kitty, I can't mix making food and playing with a kitty right now, okay? It's actually a her. It's a she. Yeah, you're gonna have to wait. You're gonna have to wait, girl. Okay. And it's between my feet, so I'm also trying to make sure I don't step on it. And I'm basically mixing to make sure that the onions and tomatoes and the collard green and the chopped frozen spinach are mixing well to make sure that everything cooks really well. So I'm gonna let it cook down for a little bit, and then I'm gonna be adding some seasoning. I have pepper that I'm gonna be adding, as well as some salt, and we'll also use Royco mix to cook this down. So let it sit down, and actually let's go and check to see if we're gonna go check to see if it's actually dry outside right now because it was raining. as you saw earlier. Yes, looks like it has stopped raining. Okay, cool. So anyways, we're gonna grill. So let me get the grill and then we'll take care of that. So guys, the greens are cooking down really well. So I'm gonna go ahead and add Royco in them, and then we are gonna see how this turns out. And actually, while that's doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and get some water to make some traditional brown Kenyan Ugali, which is not actually cornmeal, it's sorghum. So let me get the water and throw that on the stove here for a little bit. So this is just a meal for me because my family is actually currently out of town. So yeah, so let me get the camera closer. So I just put the water on the stove, and let me go ahead and make sure that I have a good angle. You guys can see what's going on. So the banner here has started, and the greens are over here. I have the kitty down here watching everything move that I make. And I'm gonna go ahead and put this Royco spicy mix in a container and put a little bit of water. That's actually my camera, my action camera that's beeping. So 1 second. Okay, so I put the Royco spicy mix here, and I'll put a little water, and I'm mixing this paste, and I'm gonna go ahead and let me make sure that I have enough. So I'm mixing the paste, and I'm going to go ahead and put it in the greens over here. I'm kind of putting a little bit of water to make sure that all of it goes in here. I'm also adding a little bit, and now I'm gonna go ahead and mix it. And let it cook down for just a little bit, and it will be ready to be taken out. And I'm actually gonna increase the heat to be a little higher. I think I need my indoor shoes. So actually, as you can see right now, I don't know if you can tell from the camera that it looks like the greens have cooked down, and they look kind of like a thick, soft mixture. And that's what I was going for, to make sure that we have very tender, greens mixed with spinach. So I'm just starting to make sure that the Royco spicy mix has mixed properly, to make sure that it has all around decent flavor that makes them taste really good. I think it's already looking really great, and I'm kind of using the knife to put all the greens away, and I'm actually putting this back into our spice. I don't know what it's called. Is it a wardrobe? It's not a wardrobe. I forgot the name of the cabinet, kitchen cabinet. So I'm putting the Royco mix. As you can definitely see, we cook here. All these are spice. This is a spice rack that we have all different types of spices that you can see all type of flavors of different spices and cooking stuff. So you definitely love to cook, because I grew up in Kenya eating fresh hot meals. We didn't even have a fridge for food, because I grew up in a village before I moved to one of Kenya's medium-sized. It was a town at the time. It was the town of Eldoret, and then later on moved to Nakuru before I migrated to the U.S. I think I was around 18, 19. I can't remember correctly. So the greens are almost ready, and our water is boiling. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the flour ready, and I'm putting the heat down for these greens as they cook down. So hold on for a second. As you can see the steam, that means the water is boiling. So let me lower the heat down as I get all my stuff ready to make the ugali. And I don't know if you've ever tasted brown ugali. This is brown sorghum. I don't know if it's sorghum or finger millet. I think it's sorghum flour that I got from Kenya last year. My mom knows that when I was a kid, I used to love porridge. And we used to either use finger millet or sorghum. So this is sorghum, and also it makes a really, really good brown ugali. So I'm gonna be making traditional Kenyan ugali, the brown one. This is a staple in our Korean community. I'm from the Korean community in Kenya, from a village in Nyabuhanse near the border of Kenya and Tanzania. So yes, so let's go ahead. I've got my ugali cooking spoon. So guys, here is the autumn flour. So I'm just getting a cup from here. You can see, trying to make sure I don't step on a cut. So I have it there. Let me rinse my hands because the flour is all over me. Okay, so I just got a cup. I think that's gonna be enough, but we're gonna leave that there for a minute. So let's go ahead and make our brown ugali, and then after that, we're gonna go ahead and grill the steak, and then we're gonna enjoy our dinner. So I hope that you guys are enjoying this process. This is just a glimpse of a day in the life of a Kenyan in Virginia, USA, showing you that we do everything. We don't depend on anybody to do anything for us. So we definitely also we're eating healthy because health is wealth. So we're also being intentional eating healthy because a lot of American food is very processed, and so my body sometimes reacts in a very weird way. That's why you've seen some of my previous videos have been about me working out, trying to get to the best shape of my life. As I get older, I want to take care of my body because your body is your vessel. It's the temple that you need to preserve and care for. And that means you got to eat healthy, you got to take care of yourself, you got to exercise, you got to do what you need to do. So for me, since I'm blessed with good health and I'm working to be the best version of myself, I'm definitely taking you through a day in the life of a Kenyan living in small town USA. Let's make this brown ugali, and then we're going to enjoy our meal. Alright, so let's go ahead and make our ugali. So I have my flour here. This is sorghum flour. It's brown flour that we use to make ugali. So actually, let me go ahead and reduce the heat a little bit. And yeah. So I'm stirring it. So the key to making an ugali, either brown or the white cornmeal, is to really make sure that you, when you put the flour in, you gotta really stir it. Make sure that any flour lumps that are in the ugali can really not be doughy, like, especially with So basically this is all that I'm doing, kind of stirring it in a pot. So I don't know, guys, if you're from Kenya, I don't know if you eat brown traditional ugali, but it's a little better and healthier for you than corn or maize. But I'm just trying this out. Sometimes I just have a craving of real Kenyan food here in the US, and since we are about being intentional, we got this flour from Kenya last summer when I was visiting my family. So my mom actually gave me a whole sack of this flour to bring, which I wasn't sure that I was gonna get through customs when I was coming back in the US with them, but we were successful in bringing the flour, so I use it to make porridge and make ugali. But I have definitely stretched it out, and it's still lasting, and I'm still using it and able to enjoy it. And also because I have a hybrid family here, so they don't usually eat a lot of traditional Kenyan meals. From time to time they do, but for me, I like to indulge, especially when I have the time to cook and prepare a traditional Kenyan meal. Like I shared earlier, I love to cook. I love to eat healthy whenever I can. So I'm definitely taking an opportunity and a chance to do so. But here is our brown ugali. So let me see if I can show you guys what I'm doing here. Yeah. Let me try to hold the camera as I do the stirring. So let's see. Oof. Am I gonna manage here? Hopefully you will. It's a very shaky, so let me. But I think you guys get the gist of it. So. So after you are cooking it, you're basically kind of letting it cook down a little bit. As you see, our greens are already here. And you actually have a taste of these greens. They're very good. They came out pretty good. So guys, the ugali is almost ready. So we're just cooking it down and making sure that it cooks well and that there are no lumps of dough in it. So we're just spreading it and let it cook under medium heat so that it doesn't burn. So guys, our ugali is ready to come off the stove. It's really ready. So let me get a plate and we're gonna put it on our plate as we finalize the cooking of ugali. So I'm actually going to use a spoon to kind of get the rest of it off the cooking pot. And brown ugali is usually sticky when you make it. As you can see, this is just a tiny portion for me. So we're going to go ahead and let it cool down here, and then we're going to go ahead and whack on our steak. Let me go ahead and put it and I'm gonna use this pot, or we call it sufuria. We usually call a cooking pot in Swahili sufuria. So, and I'm gonna put this in water. So what we usually typically do once we cook ugali, you either have to soak the pot, but here since this is the cooking spoon I used, I'm kind of soaking it in water so that it can kind of start to get soft. So I have already got my steaks seasoned, and I'm gonna make sure I drop some cleaning cloths here. So I'm actually gonna, this is what I'll do. I'm actually gonna clean the stove because I don't like to leave dirty things when I'm cooking. I like to kind of clean after myself. That way I have a clean kitchen. So that's just my, that's just me. I like to clean after myself when I'm cooking. That way I don't have to do any more cleaning later if I can avoid it. So I'm just getting the washcloth washed here. So I'm rinsing it with water, and then I'm gonna give the stove a second wipe. It's a little hot also. But yeah, so for me, I personally like to kind of wipe things down after I cook. It's just one of the things I like to do. I don't like to leave that dirty cooking utensils or pots anywhere. I like to clean after myself to make sure that I have a clean surface. The only thing that I'm probably gonna not touch right now are the things in the sink. We'll worry about that later, but at least we reduce the amount of utensils that we have. So our ugali is ready. I have covered it here to cool down, and we have our greens here. So let's go ahead and get our steaks. So I had already went ahead and seasoned these steaks. You can definitely see this were fillet steaks that I got on sale. Meat is pretty pricey here right now. The cost of living, there's an inflation that's happening. Okay, so actually I just turned the gas on. Okay, actually I can feel the heat now actually rising. So I'm gonna wait a couple minutes and then we're gonna throw the steaks on. I think I had said they were fillet steaks earlier, but they're actually thick cuts of sirloin steaks that I got on sale earlier. So there's 2 pieces of steaks here, guys, cost $10, which roughly $10 is how much in Kenyan shilling? Let me see, because right now the exchange rate is 127 Kenyan shillings to $1. Let me see. So if I think it was around $11 divided by 127. So it's probably about 1,000, maybe like around 1,000 Kenya shillings, around there, because $10 roughly is around like 1,200 ish of Kenyan shillings. So yeah, so this is a little pricey. I'm not sure what the price of meat is right now in Kenya, but it's a little on the pricey side. Okay, so let's go ahead and check to see if our fire is ready to grill our steaks. Okay, so it's definitely hot, sizzling hot. So let's go ahead and just clean it a little bit, and then we're gonna put our steak on. I'm gonna give it a few minutes. So it was actually raining earlier, as I showed you, and I want to show you guys the progress of our garden here. Oh wow, so look at our tomatoes. Oh my god, they're really getting big. This are tomato plants. We have 2 here. We got flowers here, and then I also have corn. And you can see our corn is actually very growing. The bushes are ready, and our corn and our sunflowers, guys. I think this is gonna be my thumbnail. We're probably gonna get the sticks in there as well. But look, so I have a wheelbarrow here of soil, but these are sunflowers. They have really come along. If you have been watching us for a while, you definitely saw back in the spring we were working on shopping for those sunflower seeds, the carrots, and the corn, and now you can see the fruits of our labor. So I'm super happy and super glad. Oh my goodness, let's see how that right there is a labor of love that we planted this just randomly. We were not sure whether they're gonna grow, but the corn and the sunflowers definitely have done well. The carrots on the other side, I think we have just maybe 1 or 2 carrot plants there. So as I'm waiting, I think our grill is ready. So let me go ahead and set the camera down and put these sticks on our grill. All right, guys, so we're ready to put our steaks on the grill. You can definitely see how nice and thick they are. So let's go ahead and put them on the grill. And I'm turning the other burners. So we have 5 burners. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I think I just need 2. So yeah, so I think I just need 2. So the steaks are right there. As you can see, the fire is well hot. And this is the pan that I seasoned them in. So we're gonna go ahead, and I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the sink. And then what I want to do is I want to go ahead and set up a porch umbrella so that when everything is ready for eating, we're gonna sit out here and enjoy our meal. So let me put this inside, and then we continue with the video. Alright guys, so I have set up our porch umbrella, and we're going to be checking on the steaks here in a few. But one of the cool things about this porch umbrella that I really love is that it has LED lights that you can turn on. Yeah, so it has LED lights that you can turn on when it gets dark, which is probably going to be getting dark soon. Then we're going to be able to sit out there. So my goal is to sit out there and enjoy my dinner that you're seeing that I'm working really hard to make. And we're checking on the steaks here. The fire is pretty good. This is a gas grill. Uses propane gas to cook, especially on a day like this when it was raining. So it's kind of like quick and efficient. So that's what I'm doing. So yeah, so we're gonna boil these steaks. I'm gonna let them sit for a little bit. And what I want to do is I want to go ahead and dry out. These are our porch chairs. So it was raining, as I showed you guys earlier. So I want to dry out the chairs with paper towel, and then put the cushions out here, which I took inside because I didn't want them to get rain on. So this table here is actually supposed to store the cushions for these chairs. But what's been happening is lately, I think the way this is made, it's kind of like a cloth that's supposed to protect the water, but when it's raining now, the water is actually getting inside, and so the cushions end up getting wet. So when I need to use the cushions, I can't really use them because they're wet. So having to take them out when I know that it's going to rain, and then kind of set them back up when I need to use them. So let me do that real quick as we are waiting for our steak to cook. Okay, so that's quick and easy. I've already set that up. I don't want to set all the other cushions here because I only need one little section because my family is not here. So also, I just love these plants on my porch. This is a palm. That's really nice. I have lemongrass over here, and we have all other plants. So if you have been watching my channel, all these are things that I planted in the spring, along with when we did the video for planting the corn and the sunflower. So let me check on the steak. I'm using clean tongs here. Ooh, okay. So it looks like the steak is cooking just fine. And so this is some of the seasoning from the steak. It's just kind of smudged on the grill itself. As you can see, these are very thick cuts of sirloin steaks. So yeah, so let's go ahead and get them, let them cook. Let me put some music back here, and we are just gonna make this setup real nice. The cool thing about this setup here is that this becomes like another second room out here, especially when the weather is really nice. So in the evenings we sit out here. We have a gas fire pit that we set out here and we enjoy. If you watch my last live stream, I think it was a week ago, you saw me sitting out here and talking to you guys. So let's let me get some music out here as we get our food ready, and then we're gonna go ahead and enjoy dinner once our steaks are ready. Alright guys, so I'm setting up, this is a Bluetooth speaker, but let's actually go ahead and check on our steak. It's definitely starting to get dark out here. Okay. Alright, looks like it's coming along just fine. Since this is a very thick cut of sirloin, I'm gonna try to kind of using my fingers there to kind of station it so that it can cook on the side because it's pretty thick. I'm actually gonna go ahead and turn the heat down just a bit, and so I was gonna put some music on, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna continue watching my favorite dude on YouTube. So even as a content creator, I definitely still watch. Oof, super dark now. I'm gonna have to switch to my phone so that you guys can see me because let's see if you guys can see. Yeah, this is better, but as you see over there, it's kind of dark, so if I'm sitting over there, I don't really have such a good view. So I'm just flipping my steaks there so they can continue to cook. But as you can definitely see, it's getting dark here. I'm in Virginia, USA, this amazing evening. But it's definitely a marvelous one because we're blessed everything around our compound is very, very, very green, and we have a lot of rain that has really made everything super green. Even our flower bushes over here, as you can definitely see, are very outgrown right now. So maybe we should take a quick tour of our compound as we come back and check on the stakes. Okay, so these are our flower bushes and flowers that are really coming along fine. And this is our other flower bush, and look at our flowers. So yeah, it's evening time here in Virginia, USA. It's been raining really a whole lot. Even this here, I'm gonna need to trim it pretty soon. A lot of our flowers doing really well. So I need to do some weeding, so you can definitely see a lot of things on the ground. This is our air conditioning unit. These are our flowers. Yeah, so I'm probably, if it's not raining tomorrow, it's the weekend over here. Yeah, you can see water here. If it's not raining tomorrow, I'm probably going to do some weeding. Maybe we'll do a video of cleaning out the compound to make it look real nice and shiny. So that was a quick tour of our compound, and coming back to check on our juicy sirloin steaks that are cooking here. Yep, there they are. Yep, and we have more flowers all over here.
Thank you so much, George. And I want to say thank you so much for the Housewife Paradise uniform.
So yeah, so that's our guy, Mr. Mara, that we're checking out. So go ahead and support him as you support our channel also to grow. Okay, so I'm waiting on the steaks to get ready, and then we're gonna have our meal. Yeah, ready to have our meal. So I think what I'm gonna do to get more light out here, I'm actually gonna go ahead and set up the fire pit so that we are gonna have light, so that when I'm eating, you guys can see what I'm doing. So okay, let me go ahead and move this table slash cushion container holder, and then we're gonna be able to have our setup ready. An easy setup. So let's go ahead and turn it on. So this uses gas. Voila. So yeah, so that uses gas, so I think that light is a little better than before. Okay, so let's go ahead. I'm gonna turn off the camera, and I'm gonna walk on the grill, get our steaks ready, and then we're gonna go ahead and eat our dinner. So guys, I'm lighting up a citronella candle. This is gonna help keep mosquitoes away. Okay, so that's a citronella candle, and I also have another one over here. There's a playful kitty right there. have our citronella candles going on, and so guys, our steaks are ready. These are sirloin steaks. So let me get a plate, and then we're gonna go ahead and cut them, and then we're gonna serve our meal and go ahead and eat. As you can see, we have our porch umbrella there, we have our fire pit going, and this is our security light that is a solar light. So when you come out here, it just turns on, especially once it gets dark. Yeah, so it is definitely a beautiful, beautiful evening here in Virginia, USA. I want to say thank you guys for joining us. As I definitely show you, this is a video of a day in the life of kind of getting food ready for dinner. So let me go ahead and get a plate, and then get our steaks, and go ahead and serve our food. So guys, our steaks are ready. In the background you can hear my favorite YouTuber. So here are our steaks. Perfect. So I'm gonna go ahead and let them sit for a couple of minutes. It's usually recommended. This whole paper was torn apart, so it's usually recommended once you grill steak, you kind of let it sit for a little bit to kind of breathe before serving it. So let me let it sit for a little bit, and then we're gonna cut it and then enjoy our meal. And while it's doing that, let me go ahead and serve myself some greens, and then we're gonna cut our steaks here in a few. Okay. So this are a nice, juicy, tender collard greens that we made. We just need a little portion, not too much. I personally love greens. I love cooked, fresh cooked meals, especially hot meals. So this is just perfect. So I'm gonna let it sit out here for a little bit so it doesn't cool down. And we have more brown ugali here. It's ready. So we just need to cut our steaks, and then we'll be ready to eat. So guys, our steak has had time to cool down a little bit, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut one of the steaks for our meal. I already had served my greens over here, so let me go ahead and cut one of these steaks, and then we're gonna go ahead and enjoy it. When you have a very nice, juicy, hot meal like this, you definitely want to eat it while it's fresh and hot. So yeah, this is yummy. Okay, so we have our steak ready. Yeah, so we're gonna soak this in water so it's easy to wash later. Get the water turned off, and then we're gonna head out to eat. Hey guys, so finally my meal is ready. guys, so my meal is finally ready. I have my brown ugali here, and we have our grilled sirloin steak and cooked greens. As you saw, we cooked this from scratch. As I shared with you guys, I love to cook. I love to enjoy real nice fresh meals. So that's what I'm doing. So I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy this nice juicy dinner that I made with brown ugali. This is really yummy. This is really yummy and really healthy. So as you can definitely see, I'm being intentional in cooking my meals and enjoying a fresh cooked meal. It's finally dark out here, but I definitely have a nice setup here with our fire pit, a porch umbrella, and just a nice evening setup as I enjoy having my dinner here and watching and learning from one of Kenya's biggest YouTubers that is inspiring us to also grow our channels. So guys, I want to thank you for tuning in to this video. Kindly let me know what you think about this video in the comment section. So I'm a small content creator from Kenya here in Virginia, USA, bringing you amazing content, travel vlogs, do it yourself vlogs, home style projects, cooking meals, traveling, and all that type, and all those type of vlogs as we grow and continue to build our brand here on our channel at Chacha Unlmtd. So guys, I want to really say thank you tremendously for your support from all my day one supporters that have been coming and watching my videos, commenting, liking, sharing. Guys, I don't take you guys for granted. I really appreciate all of you guys. So thank you for watching this video. Let me know what you think about this video in the comment section. What meals are you making for yourself? What are you enjoying this summer? So I hope that this video has been insightful, has inspired you to also push yourself to maybe make a home style meal or cook for your family, whatever you are. Let me know in the comment section. Drop your flag. And definitely guys, drop a comment. That's how you help our videos to get recommended on YouTube so that we can reach more people and grow our channel. So thank you ladies and gentlemen. I really love you guys. I really appreciate you guys. And until the next one, I'll see you. Peace, love, God bless, and have a nice, marvelous evening, morning, or afternoon, whatever you are tuning in from. All right, peace, love, God bless. Let me go enjoy my meal before it gets cold. Bon appetit.